Hello, you're listening to the Blue Jays Today show. A little disclaimer before we begin. The Blue Jays Today boys fucked up and did not record any audio for this podcast. Instead, you get to listen to 30 minutes of quality room noise camera audio. So yeah, our bad. We'll try better next time. Enjoy the show.
Top four hitters were going off.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Blue Jays Today show, where we always have something to say about the Blue Jays. I'm your host, Adam Battle.
And I'm your host, Nicholas Playlog, and today, guys, we're going to be breaking down everything baseball, looking at the week prior of specifically Blue Jays, and then also looking at the week ahead, and then spinning this wheel too, because you know how we like to spin the wheels around here.
Stay tuned.
But before we get into that, guys, please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content, and also Today Jays is our code for not only Monkey Knife Fight, but also Manscaped, betting app over here, and then you got the ball groomers over there. So make sure to use our code if you want to hop onto either of those things. You will get some discounts. You will get some perks. Mm-hmm. And then $3 a month, Patron. You get to call in. Usually we're drunk when we do it. Blah, 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 blah. It's a good time. It's a really good time, man. So let's just break into it. I'm gonna rapid fire here. A couple little baseball points. If there's anyone that sticks out to you, please make sure to hop on that train and let me know. This one hits home because he broke his hand and he's on my fantasy team. And that's Cory Seager, and that sucks.
That hurts.
Yeah.
The only thing I have to say about that is get well, Seager.
Yeah, and that probably hurts a lot. Like
ouchie.
Ouchie.
Poo-poo.
Yeah, so he'll probably be out a month or something like that. Hit the IL today. Somebody coming off the IL, big boy DeGrom, favorite for the Cy Young.
I'm happy about
stay healthy. Should be back on Monday. I kind of want him to get back, see if he can continue the torrent that he was on. Basically, it was crazy.
Yeah, I want him to be like one of the best in the game. Like everybody wants to see. No one wants to see people getting hurt, especially not DeGrom when he's on a career year right now. So
totally freaking.
Let's get that title.
Exactly. Get back in there, man, and do your thing. Some news from the Dodgers this past week. Last week we had a dum-dum, and it went directly to the Angels for dropping this guy, and that was Albert Pujols. More of a disrespect thing because this guy deserves to, basically have his ticket and just do his whole retirement tour. So the Dodgers are going to give him that opportunity. They signed him to a deal. Love to see it.
Yes. Dodgers know how to respect players.
Well, and also it gives the guy another chance to get not only... I thought today that he had never won before a World Series. I was corrected. It is 2 World Series that he's won, so this would be his 3rd. He is 1,000% on a contending team, I think, for everybody. The Dodgers are still the favorites. So that's great for him. If he could...
Grab your 3rd title, man.
Literally.
Grab your 3rd title, add that to the resume, and go to the Hall of Fame. Have a great life.
Go to the freaking Hall of Fame, man. What else we got? Oh, speaking of win percentages and whatever, Chicago White Sox, they have taken the league lead. I think last week we had it was Boston, so they had a cool off.
Yes. So Boston did cool off a little bit, but the White Sox are killing it. They're legit. Their pitching is clicking. They're getting contributions from people that you didn't even know. Like Dylan Cease, contributions? Really good. Keuchel, Lance Lynn, off-season sleeper signing.
We kind of expected Lance Lynn. I like Lance Lynn.
I do. Actually, one of their worst pitchers is Giolito.
Right. And that would be what I would have predicted to be the race.
Exactly. Rodon, the guys.
Yeah, who the hell is Rodon?
They're stuck. And they're getting contributions from everybody, especially this guy who came out of nowhere as well this year, Yerman Mercedes. He's still leading the league in average right now. That's literally crazy.
That's a catcher.
For real.
What?
What is this guy doing? Where did he come from? I have no idea. And I thought this guy, when we first brought him up in the very first Blue Jays, or second Blue Jays Today show, we were like, this guy's leading the league. Probably not going to last very long.
Yeah.
He's still leading the league.
Well, I keep holding off on saying anything about him because I'm just like, well, this isn't going to last. Yeah. But now we are, getting deeper into the season.
7 weeks in.
Yeah, for instance, we are 22-17. That means that we played roughly 40 games.
Almost about, yeah.
So that's what I always classify to be 4 football games worth of stuff. And if you're doing what he's doing at 4 football games deep, I'm like, Jesus Christ, man.
Okay.
Might need to make a trade.
A quarter of the season in.
Yeah, literally a quarter of the season in, and he is still killing it. So hats off to you, your man Mercedes.
Good job.
Speaking about the Boston Red Sox and how they cooled off, man, the AL East It's tightening up. It's kind of what we expected. It is a 4-horse race, or Baltimore, sorry. It's kind of fallen out, 17-23. But just listen to this. 23-19 for the race, 22-18 for the Yankees, 22-17 for the Blue Jays, and 25-17 for the Boston Red Sox. It is all freaking tight right now, man. Like a game here, a game there. Divisional matchups may determine this division.
You know, and Tampa Bay Rays on a 4-game win streak right now, so they're getting hot. You know, they just came off a great series. Yeah. And right now, we, as the Toronto Blue Jays, are the best in our last 10 for 7-3. So that's good for us that we kind of have, like, I guess the best, you know, obviously we're the best last 10. Yeah. So we're coming in looking good. But again, like you said, and we're going to talk about this a little bit later, guys, is looking at the matchups ahead. Yes. We got some division rivals coming up, so we got to make sure to grab those.
And like you said, Rays are hot right now. And even though Boston had a cold week, when you look at their lineup and you look at their guys, like, they're still super hot.
Still 6-4 in their last 10.
I mean, great way for you to say 7-3. Great way to transition to what we did this past week, and what we did as a team was pretty awesome. Both you and I said 4-2.
Yep.
That didn't happen.
No, we went 5-1. We swept the Braves. We did grab 2 out of 3 in Philly. Now, it wasn't the pitchers we said we were going to grab them from, but we did.
It never is, man. It never is. I have no idea. I have no idea.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
But that's great. It's great. And obviously, like we said, it brought us to a 22-17 record. And also, I just want to throw this out there. I want to shout out our man, Bo Bichette, for now, after today's game in Sunday. This might change because some other games might be being played, but he's now tied JD Martinez for 33 runs, leading the entire MLB in runs scored.
Runs scored. Wow. Yeah. That's awesome, man. That's amazing. So amazing to see when you have somebody like up there at the top of your lineup. Like, you need somebody like that. That means that A, you are scoring runs, but B, like, I've also noticed, and you pointed this out today on the live, I think, or maybe another podcast, but like, Bo starting to steal some more bags.
Yes, he is.
You know, that's a very underrated part of this ball game, is to be able to, like, run the base efficiently, steal some bags here and there, and exactly, like, create some runs, right? Like, yes, you need to have people behind you who can bat you in, but if you're not putting yourself in situations where you're capable of being scored, then it won't happen. Bo is doing that. Great to see, man.
Great to see. And, you know, also what's also great to see is there was an unexpected W that I thought, we both thought, would be an L, and that was from Ralph Stripling this week. Yeah. He got 9 strikeouts in his appearance.
Yeah, man.
What the hell?
Dude, I didn't expect that at all. Well, especially, too, because that inning, like the first inning of that game, I think it was 1 pitch, home run, Acuna.
Yes.
And then it was like, next pitch, I think it was a ball, and then next pitch, Freeman, single. And he ended up giving up 2 runs that inning, and he threw a lot of pitches, had a lot of people on, was missing his spots. And I remember a bunch of you guys were messaging us, and we were both saying, we're like, oh god damn it, another chicken strip going straight into the fryer. He's getting fried up, dipped in some ranch sauce right now. But he said, no. I am not getting battered up today. Today, I will do it. So after he got out of that first inning, he looked great.
Yeah, it was awesome, and I love that. And will he do it again? Probably not.
Probably not.
But it's good to see.
Yes, it's good to see. Yo, actually, before we move on to the Blue Jays, I guess someone who we no longer have, and who would never give us 9 innings, they got a contract this past week. And this team did Okay, guys, so this team, the Atlanta Braves, as y'all know, they signed Tanner freaking Roark.
Atlanta, what are you doing? I already thought it was pretty dumb that Chase Anderson went over to Phillies, and I thought to myself, like, damn, Phillies, that was pretty dumb. But then we release a dude who had a starting job in the rotation, and you grab him? That was a dumb. But what do you make of that, Nick? Like, why was it so dumb?
It's just, I mean, you can't even say at this point that it's for depth or it's for anything, because we know that the depth he provides is bad. Yeah. Like, you're not getting anything quality out of him. So, I mean, I mean, good for you, Tanner Roark, that you actually got a deal. I truthfully thought like it was over. Like we were gonna be like chilling on his lawn chair in Florida or wherever it is that he's got his retirement home. But he managed to get a deal, squeeze out a little bit more money out of some unsuspecting victim.
Did they pay him extra, or are we still paying for his contract?
No idea. I didn't care.
I think we might be still paying for that contract. He's just playing for them for free.
They just took him.
They just took him. Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, it's still gonna.
I think it's still dumb.
Negative value.
You invest into Tanner Roark. Yeah. You're not paying him, but you're paying for his meals and everything. The little things that you don't see on the baseball card.
Right. Yeah.
These are the things that are going to cost you in the end.
Yeah. Any meal spent on Tanner Roark was
training, equipment, any of this stuff. You're wasting time and energy, boys.
Yeah, for sure. That's probably the last time that we're gonna get to chirp Tanner Roark.
Yeah, we got to get it out.
We just gotta milk it out as much as possible, guys.
Could you imagine if we go to the World Series and Atlanta's there? They're doing a bunch of injuries, and here's Tanner Roark stepping into a role, and he takes off, and he dices us in the World Series.
Well, that would be ridiculous.
I would hate.
There's a lot of things with that situation that are never gonna happen. The one thing that will 1000% not happen is him dice us. if we're gonna destroy anyone, it will be him. Not only because he is god awful, but because we know what he's working with, baby. So yeah, I don't see that ever happening. But if it did, you're right. That would freaking well suck.
Incredible.
That would freaking well suck, dude.
Should we jump on the Jays and talk about kind of little things that they've done this week?
Yeah, I mean, like we said, man, we had a good outing from Stripling. Ray, he gave us some innings. He did give up some runs, but in the end, managed to pull out 2 W's. Did he get the first W? I think so.
Yes. Right? Yes, he did get the first W, and he got one today. He got a bunch of runs supported today.
Yeah, I mean, this was the offense. But actually, did he get the W today? Because they scored a crap load.
I think he would have still. Well, let's find out.
I don't know if he did actually. Now that I'm thinking.
You don't get the W. Yeah,
he did get the W.
He got the W.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you leave with the win, then or in the lead, and you still win with that lead,
right?
No matter what. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So, and speaking of offense, because I just wanted to throw out here, just did a quick little math, like. We actually scored 32 runs this week in 6 games. That's 5.33 runs per game.
That's pretty good.
That's a lot of runs.
The runs per game. Like typically when you look at the best teams' runs per game, usually they're chilling at around the 5, a little bit 5+ mark.
Like the best.
Yes, like those are like the ultimate offenses. So if we can be doing that on a consistent basis, then we are gonna go 5-1 most weeks. Like those are the best teams. They score a crap load. Usually mid-tier teams are hitting around like the 4.2, 4.3 runs per game. But 5.3 is nice.
That's amazing.
That's really good.
Our offense absolutely blew up this week, and I think notably multiple times you and I both said like our top half, like the top 4 hitters. We're going off this week.
They really killed it, man. There were definitely some games there where the bottom half, like, they did dick gall.
Yeah, there were games, but there was also games where they did actually do some stuff, like Guerrero.
A little bit, Guerrero. Yeah, Guerrero's picking it up, which we like to see, boys. And Biggio did pretty well as well.
Biggio, like Guerrero, 7 for 26, not bad.
Not bad.
Biggio, 4 for 15, but he earned 5 walks.
Right.
So,
which is his bread and butter.
Yep. That'd be 9 for 20 and getting on base. So a 450 on base percentage.
Not
really
bad.
good
right
for
on that
for
one.
Biggio.
Yeah, for sure. That honestly, those numbers right there, like 4 for 15, that works itself out to be something like a 235 average or something like that. Just quick math on that.
4 for 15 math.
No. Better than that. Much better than that. Yeah, what am I saying?
It's close to 333, but
yeah,
it's
what am I
like
saying? Either way, that's an awesome week for Biggio. Really good, man. And then obviously, like we said, we had the top half. Now, I don't want to give anything away. So do we want to announce the J of the week prior and then give some honorable mentions?
For sure. So, well, just a little hint. One of the J of the week is in the top 4 of the lineup.
Yeah.
Can you guess who it is?
Yeah. Because, guys, it is time for the J of the week.
Alright everybody, it's time for the J of the week. And this week was a tough week to pick, but this guy came in late. He came in hot. He came in fast in that final series, hitting 3 home runs in a row. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with the J of the week, his third J of the week.
Wow, the third honor that Vladimir's gotten so far. I really did expect that he would, by the end of the season, be leading in the J of the week. And I think that we're seeing him start to take off right here, because he killed it, man. But you're right. Up until, like, you know, the last 2 games or so, kind of had my eye on somebody else.
Yeah.
Tio was doing some really good stuff.
Oh, amazing. And this is, like, honestly, this is the guy who was very close, because Tio slashed 409 with 500 on base, 682 slugging, 2 home runs, a 1.182 OPS. But Guerrero's OPS is better at 1.287 with those 4 dingers.
Yeah, you could 1,000% make an argument for Tio, but I do think that in the end, we have to prioritize production numbers here, guys, because realistically, RBIs, runs scored, home runs, that's what wins you ball games, and Guerrero really delivered them here.
Yeah, he had 7 RBIs, 5 runs scored. Tio, I think they were around even before this game. Tio had 4 runs scored and 5 RBIs, so he still delivered.
Still delivered some good stuff there. So literally, hats off to both of you guys, and then also to Semyon, low key coming in here doing some good stuff. Like I think he had an 870 something like that OPS. Like
871,
and like that's low.
Yeah, that's low
for like these guys.
Yeah. And Bo Bichette is hitting around where his OPS is. It was 787 this week, but his average is 320. And he hit. Actually, let me check here. 6 runs scored. So I just want to throw that out there. That's why he's now like tied for JD.
He's leading the league.
Scoring a lot of runs, boys, and he's not doing it by walking.
No,
he didn't get a single walk this week. He's getting himself on.
Well, I don't know if Bo's ever gonna get a walk again. Because this guy straight up always starts at 0-2.
For real.
He just starts at 0-2. Like I blink and it's 0-2 now on Bo Bichette. But
he gets a hit.
Yeah, this point, I actually just don't care because it seems to work for him. He's figured it out. His OPS on the season is over 800. That's really all I care about. Yeah. And if you can be tied for the league lead in runs, then you're doing your job. So, great work, Bob.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
If it ain't broken, don't
Your approach is working. I know all offseason we're like, if he just maybe took a few more pitches, hey, keep doing this and I'm not going to say shit.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. So with all of that being said, with some good stuff from the boys, the top half specifically, you want to take a look at next week?
Yeah, next week, guys, like we foreshadowed in this video, it's going to be against the AL East. We're going to be going up against 3 games against Boston, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then 3 games in the weekend series against Tampa Bay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's take a look at this first series against Boston, the pitching matchups that are projected so far. We've got Hyun-Jin Ryu on the mound Tuesday against Erod.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough one. And then Wednesday, we got Chicken Shrimp against Garrett Richards. And then Thursday, Steven Matz versus Nick Pivetta.
Right.
All right. Let's dissect it a little bit. Let's start with game 1.
Yeah, well, I mean, we definitely have an advantage there with game 1. Yeah, we have an advantage. Ryu is definitely more talented than Erod. In fact, I would argue, we have an advantage kind of across the board here in pitching.
Yeah.
But it hasn't seemed to matter so far from these Boston guys because they are scoring runs. That's just kind of what they've been doing. They've been hitting off good pitchers. It really doesn't matter who's on the mound against them. They're doing it. They have 3 guys right now over 900 OPS on the season. That's their 2, 3, and 4 hitter.
So JD, Devers, and Bogarts.
Yeah, 2 of those guys over 1 OPS. So they're killing it. And like I said, they have lead leader in runs scored in JD.
And I think RBIs too.
And that's Devers. So they're right there, man. That offense is crazy. For me, I don't know why. I'm just thinking that they're going to win 2. We're going to lose 1. That's what I'm projecting. It has nothing to do with the pitching matchups. I'm done. I'm done guessing now. I'm like, oh, we're going to win the Ryu and then lose the other 2. I have no fucking idea. I just think that they're going to win 2, and that's just what's going to happen, and that's what I'm saying.
That's fair enough. Well, here's actually the funny thing is, I was just looking here that we actually had Ryu facing against them in that 2-game series, and they ate him up. They got him for 4 runs, 5 innings pitched. He only struck out 2.
I remember that
game. They were all over him.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I did have it originally where Ryu was going to win against Erod. I think that they love facing Ryu, and they're going to take that one. Garrett Richards surprisingly has a 3.89 ERA versus Chicken Strip. I think Chicken Strip's going to have a great game. Do it again. I have no idea again. But also, Nick Pivetta has an ERA of 3.16.
Oh wow!
So
I didn't realize it was that nice on top of that.
Yeah.
Damn.
So because they do like to fuck up Ryu a little bit, and Stripling and Mats, we have no idea where to get from those guys, and Garrett Richards and Pivetta are good. I don't know which one we're gonna lose. So I'm gonna be on that board with you. We're only get maybe one.
Okay. I think that's accurate, man. I feel like our offense is can definitely keep up, but at the same point, their offense, they're getting the job done. So we're just gonna say, 2 losses.
2 losses, one win.
However, in this next one, I am going to say that we're going to win 2, and I think that we're like I said, going to finish the week at 3-3 against the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, I don't know for sure who the pitching matchup is going to be. We're not really sure. I'm imagining Ray will pitch. I think we're going to get Ryu again on Sunday. And then that third spot, I'm imagining it's Anthony K. I think so. Kind of a bullpen day there if K can't make it the whole way. But I think that we can win 2 off those guys, assuming we get Ryu again. Maybe Matt has a good outing, or Ray has a good outing. Sorry, so that's where I'm going.
Yeah, and I just want to expand on that. Like, it's interesting that the pitching matchups are they're very equal in terms of the pitching styles that we have going up against each other. So, like, we have Anthony K going to be followed by probably a bullpen kind of bulk guy. And they also have their bullpen day going. They got McHugh and Yarbrough going up against that game. And then Saturday, it's the return of the has-beens. It's the Robbie Ray versus Hill. Hill actually threw 100 pitches in his last start.
Wow, that's a lot for Rich Hill.
Right, and we were talking before that, like, we don't know how durable he's going to be. He threw a lot. Ray threw 100 pitches his last start. It's the return of the 100 pitches. And then Sunday, the Aces, the Battle of the Aces, Ray and Glasnow. I'm on board with you. I think we're going to grab 2 of 3. Specifically, I think we're going to grab the Ray and the Ryu because we did fuck up Glasnow last time, so I think we got his number. So
I agree. And something to note about that offense is that they don't have a single guy with an OPS over 800 right now. Not a single guy, So, and we always wonder, like, how the hell do the Rays win games? I still don't really know. Math does it. It sure as hell isn't, good batting performances because they don't have any stars on that side of the
Dude, that's what I'm telling you. Like, remember before season, and this could totally be true, like they could still be, get 77 wins, but like, the only reason why I said that they will somehow get like 80 or something wins is because they have nerds working for them, and the nerds are doing it. Like, how are they competing? Nerds.
I still think that Tampa, like, they are going to get the raw end of math, and nobody can get an OPS over 800, but we'll see. So, I think that's a very reasonable projection. 3-3 on the week, especially because like all these teams are so freaking close right now. It's hard to pick game by game, but it does feel like very even right now in this thing. I mean, very happy if we can go 4-2, continue this hot wave. But I'm actually not disappointed with going 3-3 either.
No.
So
me either, guys. Guys, that's our projection of the week. I think it might be time
to spin the wheel. All right.
The spinning fortune, baseball, colorful, future determining, stat analyzing, and it's a wheel that we spin every week.
Okay, my friends, so we're going to be spinning that wheel. Now, things have not been good for me so far, man. I am, what is this, like 12 to 6?
12 to 6 right now. I swept you last week. I got the J Killer Acuna. I got the easy one with the Ks for Robbie Ray versus Ryu.
That was a given.
And then
Gritch decided to absolutely destroy. I knew I should never pick Gritch. It's just never, like, you give this guy, like, any faith at all, and he decides to just, like,
hurts you
with it.
He hurts you, bro.
Yeah, man, I mean, who knows? If this keeps going like the way that it is, we might need to have a first half and a second half to this game because things are going south pretty quickly. But
who knows? Could be your week. It is your week to pick twice.
I'm thinking I do need to get a sweep going of some kind. And if I could get that player, that extra
bonus player,
the bonus player. Yeah, you've been hitting those bonus players pretty nicely. So hopefully we can do that today, guys. But let's spin the wheel. I actually can't see from this side, so I gotta look at the camera. Can you tell?
I can tell. Yeah.
What is it?
It is home runs.
Home runs. Okay. Alrighty. All right. Do I want this one, or do I want to give this one to you? I really think it's kind of a toss-up, and I don't know what the next ones are going to be, so I am actually going to give this one to you.
All right,
Pick first.
It's like this is my brain going like the non-logical part. It's like, well, Vlad already hit 4, so he can't hit 4 again next week.
Right.
But he's hitting a lot, so I'm gonna go Vlad.
That makes the most sense, man, and I did feel like that was the choice there. However, I also think that picking Tio is not a bad selection at all. I feel like that really is a coin flip. So I'm gonna go Tio, and we're gonna see who can deliver the dingers this week.
Let's go.
Now I get to pick first the next 2 times, guys.
Okay.
What do we got? Come on, please give me the freaking bonus player. I need the bonus player. Damn it. Ribbies, eh?
Ribby.
Oh shit. Man, like I almost want to double down on Tio, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Oh, but Vlad did it this week, but I also don't want to pick Vlad because then you're gonna pick Tio,
right?
And then we just probably split on the home run. So actually, I gotta shoot a bit more of a Hail Mary here if I really want to get the sweep going. So I have to double down on Tio.
Okay. Damn, man. All right. Well then, yes, I will go with Vladimir.
Yeah, you got to double down on Vlad too. So I'm really rooting on Tio. Okay, what do we got? Give me something good, please. Bonus player.
Bonus player.
I need the bonus player.
Nope, it's gone.
Damn it.
It's gonna be total bases.
Total bases.
Do you triple down?
Well, I don't. Yeah. What do I want here? Total bases. And we're only counting hits, right?
Yeah.
Like no walks or
walks
anything.
don't count for
total bases. Jesus, eh? Oh man, this is a tough one for me, guys. This is a tough one. Something wants me to pick Bo here, but I'm not sure. I could triple down on Tio. That'd be pretty crazy, though, guys. That'd be pretty insane.
Hey, you gotta start shooting some shots. You know,
you gotta shoot.
Gotta go one way or the other this week.
Yeah, I do gotta shoot some shots here. Fuck it, I'll pick Tio.
I'm literally gonna pick Vlad.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I thought so.
Oh,
okay,
man.
so this is a pretty straightforward week. Who's gonna be better?
Tio or Vlad? Whoever wins will most likely get the sweep.
Yeah.
Because whoever hits the most home runs is gonna get
the most RBIs. And gonna get the most total bases.
Yeah.
So. Wow, it is very polarizing this week. Jeez.
Oh my god.
This will decide. This will see if I can get back in this game, or if this is going to be a complete write-off by June. So
let's see. You could be 12-9, or it could be 15-6. Who knows?
Yeah.
But guys, that is the Blue Jays Today Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching along. What do you guys think the Jays are going to do this week? It's going to be highly competitive. Guys, follow along, watch along. We're going to have some live, after game kind of reactions going on. Obviously going to watch Sunday, Wine on Wine, all that stuff, guys. Let us know in the comments down below. What do you think the Jays going to do?
Yeah, lots of stuff to look forward to this week. We will be doing some post-game recaps live. Going to have a couple minute monologues, potentially even a little video room session, and maybe even an MLB The Show thing. Yep.
What?
Also, in a week from today when this podcast comes out, we're also going to be going live for the Leafs game because we got to support our boys on the ice right now. They are making a playoff postseason.
Yes.
And we do want to go live for it because we do have some love for the Maple Leafs as well. But if you enjoyed this content, please make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. You can find us on multiple platforms such as Spotify, Breaker, Anchor, Radio Public, and Google Podcasts. $3 a month to become a Patreon member. You can call into the show on the Wine on Wines, which happen every Friday, roughly around 6:30. We get kind of drunk. It's a lot of fun. And also today, Jace is our code for Monkey Knife Fight and for Manscaped, both of our sponsors, so shout out to them.
Yes.
Also, shout out to all of our current Patreon members that we have. We really appreciate you, and you really make this worthwhile for us. So thank you so much, and thank you for watching.
Go Jays, go! Go Jays, go!